Oh no. Oh no, I know Venom 2 million. I know Venom ain't making no video talking about Spider-Man PS4. Oh god. Everybody get your guns ready, get your guns, get your pitchforks, get everything. Get your nuts, oh my god. Venom is talking about Spider-Man PS4. And he got the nerve to talk about it live? Oh. He got the nerve to talk about this live. We about to be, oh man. What up, Spidey Skater Boy? Venom, oh my God. Venom 2 million, he talking about Spider-Man PS4. And he got the nerve to talk about this live. Ain't no fresh cut. I look like a child. I reverted back to my childhood. I ridded myself of a wonderful beard. Why? Because I'm an artist. I'm crazy, so I had to do something that was crazy. It has to fit within my crazy lifestyle. What's up, everybody? We're gonna wait a little bit before we begin. If you're watching this when it is not live, meaning you're watching this recorded, welcome. I just want to say, my computer is broken completely. So that is why these live streams have been happening. And if you look, well, you can't. The computer's not here. The computer is currently at the computer repair place because the screen is cracked and Windows completely. I don't know. It wouldn't even boot. So live stream it up with the phone. So you see the title of the video. The title of the video. I have to pull it up. I know the title of my video. Wait a minute. Hold on. The title of the video, the next time Spider-Man PS4 is shown. Expect what, Venom? What are you trying to say? Well, first of all, you should expect some crying because people are going to cry, tears of joy. You should expect, a lot of crying, actually. A lot of tears of joy, a lot of happiness. You should expect some truth from me, whether or not people like that truth, whether or not people don't. Yeah. In terms of what we're actually going to get, though, that's what this video is about. I'm just stalling because, I've started this without letting anyone know. I want more people to come in. Thanks for saying I look clean. He said, just get to the point. Don't you hate those videos where they stall and talk about, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. So apparently people are talking about Spider-Man PS4 is going to be at PSX. And first of all, wait a minute. Hold on. Don't rush me. People are talking about Spider-Man PS4 is going to be at PSX. I think Insomniac said they're going to be there. I can't use that type of language because if I use that type of language, then people are going to get mad, say I don't know what I'm talking about. Insomniac is going to be at PSX, PlayStation Experience. I believe PlayStation Experience is within the coming weeks. Here, we'll pull up the exact date of PlayStation Experience. PlayStation Experience is on the date of, well, I'll just, whatever. I don't think that it will be December 9th. Thank you. I don't think that it won't be shown at PlayStation Experience. I think it's possible. And if it is shown, what I want, what I expect is not a trailer. I'll dig deeper. I think that we're going to get gameplay the next time Spider-Man PS4 is shown. And I think that the gameplay, well, first of all, if there's gameplay shown, I want to go there. If gameplay is shown at PSX, then that means that this game is going to come out before, I would put my money on before E3. But I don't think the game is going to come out before E3 next year. I think whoa. Let me get some water. Hold on. I think the game is going to come out probably around the time of the Avengers movie. Um, oh, whoa. Probably around the time of the Avengers movie. So I would love it that the next time we see this game that we get some gameplay, and I think that that's what they should do. But the more I talk about it, the more I think that they're just going to put out some simple imagery from it. Well, but in the ideal world, I would love for us to get gameplay, and that would be what we're shown next. We get gameplay, and the gameplay is sweet. What you should expect, though, is the bare minimum. And I think that we should expect the bare minimum because we don't want to get disappointed, right? I think you should expect the bare minimum, meaning another trailer, if not the trailer that we were shown with more clips added. Yeah. In the ideal world, though, I would love for us to get some more gameplay and get gameplay that shows the Peter Parker side and then transitions into the Spider-Man side. That's what I would love to get. Do I expect that? No. If the game comes out before E3, then we can expect a trailer, and then we'll get at E3. If at E3 we'll get like some gameplay that shows Peter Parker transitioning into Spider-Man, and maybe even Mary Jane or other gameplay or other characters. I think that Mary Jane gameplay, I don't think she's going to be the only one that we control. And I'll tell you why. I have to word things carefully because I could get in trouble. Perhaps there could be an element within the game in which you play as people in different scenarios, right? So what if there is something happening where a building is on fire, right? And you are all of a sudden playing as this person that is helping Spider-Man in the sense of how we saw in the new gameplay that we got. Mary Jane is like crouching and she's like looking at it. It seemed like she's almost tagging enemies for Spider-Man to get. What if there's that type of incorporation within the game? Yeah. So I don't think that Mary Jane will be the only character that you can play as. Somebody said Miles Morales gameplay is going to be GTA. Why? Because he black? Also, I don't expect then if we are shown something at PSX, I'm not expecting a release date. Even though we know when the release date is happening. We know the release date next year. Yeah. I think that their coyness toward talking about a release date is interesting because again, this is their coyness of talking toward a release date is interesting because it falls in line with something that's happening on a larger scheme of things. So previously, when this game was first revealed, on their website, they mentioned that Spider-Man, it was and I even have a video up about it, like Spider-Man is the only hero in New York. We just saw in this new gameplay or in the new trailer, in the new trailer that Doctor Strange's location is within the game. And Insomniac now are using the phrase that this is the Marvel's New York. This is a Marvel's New York. I think that the reason for them not talking about a release date could latch on to the marketing for another Marvel game. Not saying that this is a part of a Marvel universe, but I am not saying that. We could think about, like, so we have we're going to see some gameplay for the what is it called? The Square Enix. We're gonna see some gameplay for the Square Enix Avengers project thing, and the Avengers project. Isn't that interesting? Project. We're gonna see gameplay for that. I think that there is a strong connection within the Marvel properties. I don't want you to, the reason why I'm having a hard time phrasing things is because I don't want what I say to be misconstrued, and I also don't want what I say, because people like to take what I say, and they want to hold on to it. I think that the Avengers property, right, may be connected to the Spider-Man game by way of it having to do with Marvel. Not by way of it being like this is a Marvel's universe game, but by way of it being a Marvel game. You get what I'm saying? So, like, this is a game that has a Marvel character in it, and the Avengers property is a Marvel property. So that when they announce the release date for this game, it could potentially, if they were to announce it at PSX, which it's possible, but if they were to announce it at PSX, the impact would be lesser in comparison to if they were to announce it at the same time as the announcement of another Marvel game. Like how Marvel has their whole keynote presentation where they say this movie's coming out then, and this movie's coming out then, and this movie's coming out then, and this movie's coming out then. It's more buzz than just saying, yeah, you know, this movie comes out next week or whenever. You get more buzz. You get what I'm saying? You generate more hype. Going back to the Marvel's New York, I think that that's interesting. The fact that at one point it was some phrasing on the website, and I should have pulled it up already, but again, I have no computer. Well, I have this computer right here. This computer is freaking awful. I didn't say that. It's a computer that I have been loaned. Is that the word? Whatever. But I think that at one point the way that the game was described on their website was that this was, and I even have the video up, was that the wording was almost as if this Spider-Man in the Spider-Man PS4 game is the only hero in the world, right? But now we've already had the confirmation that this is a Marvel's New York. With this, when we have conversations, or at least not even conversations, but the announcements of a Marvel's Avengers project, and now this being, but by the way, this game was announced before that Avengers project, and now we have this Avengers project game happening, a number of other Marvel's games coming out or being announced, and now the phrasing of this Marvel Spider-Man game, not only having Marvel's Spider-Man in the title, but also the location being referred to as a Marvel New York. I think that that's telling. And I think that we could get not a definite connection, but So when we talk about Sony, right? The Sony Marvel movies, the Sony Spider-Man movies, not just Spider-Man, but we have Venom coming out, all of that. And we have these movies that are not connected to the MCU, but they could trick the audience into thinking they are connected to the MCU by way of the location looking the same, meaning Spider-Man Homecoming takes place in New York, and then this movie takes place in New York. And at one point, there was an Avengers Tower, but now Avengers Tower has been sold and sold to whomever else. And then in the Marvel, this Venom movie, this is an example. You have this building that looks like the Avengers Tower, but it's not the Avengers Tower because it's not. But in the movie, they don't have to talk about that. But the connection would then be, well, in the Spider-Man movie, that tower was sold to someone else. So what if there is a form of trickery, right? Where these the upcoming Marvel games are connected. Even if they aren't, but what if there's a form of trickery, which would be a form of marketing to get the buzz going that made people think they are connected? Just like what Sony could be trying to do is, people think that the Venom movie is connected to the MCU. People gonna go see it because it's connected to the MCU. It doesn't have to be in actuality, but if people think it is, people may go see it. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So you have the Marvel's Spider-Man game taking place or coming out, and then you have another Marvel game. People may go, oh, it's connected. Especially if within the Spider-Man game there is a mention of other heroes, and then in another game coming out with Marvel, those heroes are in them. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Something else to expect. I think that there will be. I think the chance of us seeing other heroes in this game is a lot bigger than I previously thought. Like I think that this game could have like a Daredevil in it. I think it's possible. Yeah. I think we are going to get mentions, but I think it's possible that we may get a Daredevil. And I want to connect this really to the title of the game and what I've been talking about so far. It's called Marvel's Spider-Man, not just Spider-Man. And I think that when you have that connected with how Insomniac has talked about this is a Marvel New York, and then we talk about there being they said out of their mouths during their live stream that there may be other hints of other characters and things like that, and we may see locations from the comics within this game. And then we have these other projects happening. I think the chance of us seeing another hero is possible. Yeah. Somebody mentioned in the comments, they had said, well, this is but this is an exclusive, and the Avengers project is going to be multi-platform, which we don't know, by the way. I don't think it matters. Yeah, I don't think that matters, actually. Yeah, I don't think that matters. Because we see like there are games, Mass Effect, for example. Mass Effect 1 was an exclusive to the Xbox, platform. Yeah. And then Mass Effect 3 came out for the PlayStation eventually, and things like that. Like same thing with Dead Rising. Dead Rising 1 was it 1 and 2? Or did 2 come? Yeah, it was 1. 1 was an exclusive, 2 went multi-platform, 3 was an exclusive, and now 4 came out. And 4 is multi-platform. 1 and 2 are multi-platform. But 3 I don't think is. So, like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it necessarily matters, the exclusivity. And also, I don't, and I really have to be careful by saying this. I'll say it, whatever. Marvel Spider-Man could potentially go multi-platform in a few years. All right? It could. I'm not saying it will. It could. I don't know. Anything could happen, right? Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Yeah. Another thing that I'm expecting, another thing that you should expect with, another thing that you should expect for Spider-Man PS4 Marvel Spider-Man is, I was thinking about the story, right? And I don't think that the story is going to be very, I don't think the story is, I don't want to use the word linear because that's not the word I'm looking for. I don't think that the story is going to, I don't think it's going to be just one story. Like, I don't think that the game is going to have one story in the sense of there will be side missions that will each have their own sequential thing. You get what I'm saying? So like you have the first story, the first mission, second mission, third mission, fourth mission, whatever, and the main story. It'll be the same way with some side missions. There might be DLC expansions. There more than likely will be DLC expansions, which is funny. That reminds me of the stream. Well, I think you were on the stream too when we talked about that, and I had mentioned that there will more than likely be DLC, and like Evan and there was a few other people in the stream, and they were like, no, of course not. And I was like, what? But yeah, I think there will more than likely be DLC as well. But back to what I'm talking about, I think that the story, the side missions may perhaps potentially go, and I'm not talking about them being very long in terms of length, but the side missions, say for one side mission could be like Peter Parker is trying to get his job at the Daily Bugle, right? And he stumbles upon some money, or not even just that. Peter Parker stumbles upon something happening in the city, and then it's dropped, whatever. And then later on, it comes back up. You get what I'm saying? Something like that. I also think that Insomniac is going to look at the not the Arkham series, Arkham Knight, right? I think that they're going to look at Arkham Knight, the mission structure of that, and perhaps that could be a form of inspiration for their game, for Spider-Man PS4. And also, another thing, I don't think that Spider-Man PS4's gameplay, from a gameplay point of view, I don't think that it's going to be simple. Like, I don't think that the gameplay is going to, like, if you hit somebody up in the air, you're going to keep pressing the same button and it'll do the same function. I think, and I remember like seeing something that you like, it was like talking about toggling between the difference, like on ground, in air, and stuff like that, like toggling between different things. And I think that may be something that they utilize. That's what I think they may utilize something like that, which is interesting too. All in all, I'm not too nervous. I'm not too nervous. Yeah, I'm not too nervous. I'm not like, you know, the other people. If you're on Twitter, make sure if you're on Twitter, follow everybody. Follow the Spidey Squad, follow all of them on Twitter. But I'm not like, you know, a lot of the other members of the Spidey Squad. But the one thing that I am beginning to realize is that this game cannot be bad, because if it is, then there's gonna be there's gonna be some issues, and I'm beginning to realize that because of the fact that when it's on when I'm on Twitter and things like that, and I'm seeing It's not just the Spidey Squad, because I don't think that the Spidey Squad, if the game can come out and be complete trash, but the Spidey Squad is not going to acknowledge that. What I saw on Twitter, this was a few weeks back when there was this whole explosion, when it was a person on Twitter had said something along the line, something that I say a lot. They said that, Insomniac doesn't care about you. They only want your money, blah, 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 blah. And this person was attacked. What I've realized is, if this game is bad, not only will that person and a few others, jump up, but the gaming industry is going to annihilate Insomniac. We look at what's happening with Battlefront 2 right now. I think that's going to happen. And I'm not talking about, because Battlefront 2 situation is a lot different. That has to do with people, they are completely and utterly, disgustingly, raping, the wallets of consumers. But when it comes to putting out an inferior product, or a product that consumers aren't happy with, and you being in a position like Insomniac, you're going to be destroyed from a financial point of view. You are going to be destroyed, because Sony ain't going to renew that deal. They're not. They're going to say, wait a minute. Consumers' reactions were this. And when the consumers react this way, and we ain't making no money, your ass got to go. And I think that, so because of that realization, and that realization really dawned on me when with this Battlefront thing, and seeing how EA is reacting, and how they're in scramble mode, and how Disney is pissed, and games cost a lot of money. If this game doesn't reach a certain, it is quality in terms of the consumers, but some consumers just gonna buy it. Other consumers, they know. Spider-Man ain't as big as we think it is, and because the Spider-Man game ain't as big as we think it is. But if a certain threshold is not reached, this could be really bad for Insomniac, and I think Insomniac knows that. It ain't I think. Insomniac knows that. So if they don't do what they need to, this could be really bad for them. And I realized that, which is cool. Which is really cool. Yeah. I'm about to take some questions now, because I feel like I've been ignoring you all. I just wanted to give at least 28 minutes of information for the people that were watching, that were not watching live, because all right, let's look at what y'all saying. What y'all got to say? The controversy made the game sell less than the first Battlefront. Hey, but Battlefront 2, and that's what I've been talking about the entire time. Like, us consumers, we have the power. We are the ones that we make these companies what they are. We make these properties what they are. If ain't nobody buy no Spider-Man, they wouldn't be a Spider-Man, and us consumers need to realize that. Do you want another Batman Arkham game? Hell no. I want a Superman game. I want a Superman game so much. People talk about, oh, Superman's too strong. How you gonna do Superman? You play as game. You play games when you're playing as this little dude fighting huge gods. We call it God of War, and that works perfectly. Why do you think we can't do a whatever. So, I hate Superman. The Flash is better. Okay. Do you think Rocksteady could make a good Daredevil game? Sure. I mean, it would just be It wouldn't just be. It'd be Batman. It'd be pretty much like Batman. What do you want from a Superman game? I want to be, listen, Superman, you make a Superman game, you got to have it like Superman is this powerful dude. Powerful. And you have like a villain from space come down that's more powerful than him that can kill him. And he comes down with, it's not that difficult in my opinion. It's not that difficult. People talk about, well, you can't kill Superman. Yes, you can. It's a game. Yes, you can. You can do whatever you want. It's a video game. What? You bring in this giant, you bring in Darkseid and Darkseid's army, and Darkseid is trying, it don't even have to be open world. This is what you do. You have the game take place at different locations in the world, on the planet Earth, and it's just big spaces, and you're Superman, and you got to save people, and you got to fight, stuff like that, and you get a good game. You get a good developer to do it. You got a good game right there. You got a good game. I want destructible environments in Superman game. Make it destructible, you good. How would they handle Superman's power? Like, how would they limit you? You don't, what you talking about? You bring in you just bring in enemies. That's it. It's a video game. It's a video game. You make Superman be as strong as he needs to be, and you bring in a villain that's twice that strength. That's all. It's a video game. It's not, it ain't that deep. It's not. It's not that deep. It's a video game. You just bring in other villains that are at the same level. And you have those villains be able to kill Superman. Because what? It's a video game. It's for fun. So we just level a whole city. Why would Superman level a whole city? That's not what Superman does. No. No, it's just Superman, you fighting people. And it should be destructible environments too. It should be destructible. Like throwing people through buildings. But if you throw somebody through a building and you got to save people, there should be consequences with that. That'd be dope. That'd be dope. Let's go to another question. Venom, have you been watching The Flash? No. No, I've not watched, no. I've not watched The Flash. What if Spider-Man had multiplayer? I mean, multiplayer Spider-Man. Let me try to put something together right now. Let's try to put something together right now. A multiplayer Spider-Man. How would that go? All right, so you play as Spider-Man. I got it. You play as Spider-Man and you have co-op and somebody else is another hero. Yeah, it'd be like Arkham, the Arkham series, Arkham Knight, but co-op. And then have it when like Spider-Man is able to crawl on walls and things like that. But say it's Daredevil, right? Daredevil is an expert hand-to-hand combat guy, right? And Spider-Man is good with everything, including hand-to-hand combat. But you bring in a villain that will get with Spider-Man. That's what you do. You bring in a villain that will get with Spider-Man, and then Daredevil or whomever else, Black Cat, whatever, you know. You said that will most likely be trash. Why would it? It's a video. You can do whatever you, it's a video game. Right. So you have a good developer take an idea, right? And in this idea, they make a good thing out of it. It's like how in Grand Theft Auto, you know, that's the perfect example. Grand Theft Auto, a game in which you run around shooting people, throwing grenades, blowing stuff, shooting the cops, you blase, right? That's a good idea or a bad idea, whatever. We have how many games that do that? Just Cause, Sleeping Dogs. We have countless GTA clones. Ain't none of them. You heard what I said right there? Ain't none of them. Ain't none of them. You heard them double negatives right there? Ain't none of them. You heard that? I gotta get like that sometimes. Ain't none of them equivalent. None of them compare to Grand Theft Auto. Why? Because it's about the execution. It's about the execution. We sitting here talking about, oh, that would be trash. Execution. Execution, yo. Watch Dogs. Why ain't Watch Dogs up? Because it's about the execution. That's why. Drop the mic. Do you think that it would be cool if they put first person in their... Are you talking about Spider-Man list? I'm act like you talking about Spider-Man. All right. Yes. I think that a first person Spider-Man game could be sweet. And people are like, no, Cotton. What are you talking about? I'm going to get sacked. Take a sip of my water real quick. A first-person Spider-Man game would be sweet. That would be sweet. I'd play the mess out of that. That'd be sweet. And guess what? It'd be different. We just talked about the online co-op. You shaved. No, I didn't. What are you talking about? It would be awesome to have Venom as a playable character, just like how he was in Ultimate Spider-Man. Somebody just said to name your top 5 Spider-Man games. All right. Number 5. Now, let me go through this real quick in my head. Because this is going to be... I'm going to just go from the ones I really like to the ones I least like. Number 1, Ultimate Spider-Man, because it's the best. Because it's the best. It's the best from a story point. I just loved it. I loved it so much. You know. Number 2, we got shoot, I'm stuck right now. That's difficult. Is it the first Spider-Man for the PS1 or N64 or Dreamcast? Or is it Spider-Man Web of Shadows? We're going to go with the first Spider-Man. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do first Spider-Man. We're going to go with the first Spider-Man for the PS1. Why? Because that game was hilarious. And it's still hilarious. And it's so true to the character. It's so true. So we're going to go with that. And then we're going to go with Web of Shadows because the gameplay was sweet. But that voice actor was freaking awful. Like, who thought that was who thought he was good? Let me not talk about that. I can't talk like that. What is wrong with me? I can't do that. Get myself in trouble. Okay. Next, I'm going to go with Spider-Man 2. No. I don't even remember Spider-Man 2 like that. We can trade that in with Spider-Man 3 then. Same thing. Spider-Man 3. No. Yeah, Spider-Man 3. And then I'm going to go with Spider-Man 1 for the PlayStation 2. That was fun. Was that 5? We said Spider-Man... I didn't forgot my Ultimate Spider-Man. Spider-Man PS1. Web of Shadows. Spider-Man 3... whatever, Spider-Man 3, 2, both the same thing to me. And the Spider-Man for the PS1. That game was good, too. Yeah. Oh, dang, I forgot about Spider-Man Enter Electro. Sorry, we're going to back this up again. So we're going to get rid of Spider-Man PS1 or PS2 and do Enter Electro. You know, it was great. It was hilarious. The Spidey Squad is probably going to go mad at you for saying that if Spider-Man PS4 is bad, they won't acknowledge it. Do I? I don't care. I mean, if the game came out bad, be like, yo, hell no. All of this yelling and hooping and hollering, they ain't gonna say the game is bad. Like, they're gonna be like, thank you, Insomniac, I love this, thank you. Like, but that's not even important. Like, whatever. When the game come out, we can have that conversation. That's not even important. Who remembers Marvel's... Oh my gosh. Marvel Rise of the Imperfects. So many people hate that game. And, yo, Marvel Rise of the Imperfects was my thing, man. I love that game so much. And people hate it. They hate it. They're like, oh, the gameplay is awful. And, yo, that game was so fun. I just loved, like, and I watched Godzilla Mendoza. Did I just butcher that man's name? Did I butcher? What did I just do? But I watched his review on it, and I'm like, you're not wrong, but I disagree. You know, like, that game was so much fun with all the characters. Why am I messing with my change? With all the characters, right? Them characters. Let me tell you, when you beat the mess out of somebody with like a weaker character, because like the strongest was Iron Man, Venom, dude with the green arms, Paragon, she was the strongest. And then then you had the different tiered people. But like when you beat somebody with a weaker character, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. It was amazing because they would cheat so much. I'm talking about cheating. You would be fighting this person for days and their health would barely move. And they do like 3 moves on you and your health is basically gone. Oh my gosh. And then I'd be Spider-Man and I'd be like kicking taxis at people. Oh my goodness. But then Iron Man, his cheating self, Iron Man was the biggest cheater. Oh my goodness, man. Oh my, I remember us being like, I was fighting my friend. My friend had never played the game, right? Had never played the game. And he was Iron Man. And he kept shooting me from across the map. I got so pissed. And he beat me. I got so mad. But that was the game. That was the game. That was the game. Can't get too mad. Game. Yeah, Marvel Rise of the Imperfects. I loved it. And then they were going to have Marvel Chaos or the Marvel. There was going to be like a new version of that game or made by the same people, EA Chicago, I believe. And it was going to come out for the 360 and be online. But it got canceled. Let's keep it reading. Let's keep it reading. Marvel Ultimate Alliance was my first PSP game. You know, I played Ultimate Alliance when it first came out, and I hated it, and I still do. It was fun because it had all the characters, but I didn't care about that. Yeah. You say, to fill in time, because that's when you're supposed to speak. We call it a filler. Hey, Venom 2 Million, do you think Ultimate Spider-Man game is a masterpiece? Because in my opinion, it is. I just loved the gameplay and the story, like, and the characters. Like, it was just perfect. I just loved it. The characters and it was just cool. I loved it. Spider-Man 2 is Spider-Man 2 as good as people say it is? Honest opinions. Well, I don't remember it too much. I mean, like, the open world was sweet. It was the first time like a Spider-Man game was open world. That was sweet. I remember I did get that game the first day it came out too. I remember that. Wow, I remember that was during the summer of 07. No, summer of was it 05? 06, 05, or 04, summer of 04. Yep, I remember that because I was in day camp in 04. And I got it, and I came home, and I had this friend come over, and he played it first when it's my PlayStation. I was like, you little, and that was never again. If I get a game, I'm playing it first. Shoot. Don't care who it is. It be my wife. Be my kids. You better get yourself over there. This is my game. Shoot. I remember that, though. And I remember fighting a rhino. And, yeah. I remember that. It was all right. I mean, it was cool. The slowing down element was all right. Yeah, it's fine. People say it was great because of its time. Whatever. What game would you want with a Marvel character? I don't know. Do a Punisher game. That'd be sweet. You do a Punisher game. And it's like, do a Punisher game that's like true crime. But it's like you can tie people up for the police. And the police still come after you. Yeah, do that. That'd be sweet. Like you a real vigilante, but you killing people. That would be dope. Dude. Why does always happen? Why did that always happen? My phone always be like, goodbye, in the stream. No, you don't. No, you don't. Okay, what's your favorite alternate Spidey costume? Probably... I mean, it depends on the game. If you're talking about like Spider-Man for the PS1, or Spider-Man 2 or 1 for the PS1, probably the black suit. Or the, there was a suit that made you go invisible. I like that. Venom, what do you think of 30 frames per second versus 60 frames per second for Spider-Man games? Historically, all the best open world web swinging games ran at a higher frame rate. For smooth gameplay, Spider-Man PS4 is 30 frames per second. What Spider-Man game ran at 60? I don't remember a Spider-Man game running at 60 frames per second. Do you feel that Shattered Dimensions is mediocre? Was giving Be-Moor Spider-Man license a mistake in your opinion? Absolutely. I really, like, this is not good. This is really not good that this is bad. Whatever. I say what I want. Shoot. Damn. Wow. I don't think it was good. I didn't like it. It was like Batman. That's all it reminded me of, was Batman. The entire time. I'm gonna heat this up. You can't see what I'm heating up yet. You will. But like it just reminded me of Batman. It even had a level completely ripped off of Arkham Asylum. And like I remember when playing, because I played that game late. Like I played the game about 2 years late. And I remember watching X play, and they gave it like a 4 out of 5 or something like that. And I'm like, oh, word? We got a good, like a really good Spider-Man game? Dope. I can't wait to play that. And I didn't play it. But then I got it. And like I'm playing, and because I rented it. Like this was during the days of GameFly. If y'all know what that is. I think GameFly is still around, but like, so I rented Arkham Asylum. And that was my first time playing that. Like when Arkham Asylum's demo came out, I was playing it. I remember that came out in 2012. No, 2012 was Dark Knight Rises, but it came out the same year as The Dark Knight. And I was playing the demo all the time. And my GameFly, I had it set up. This was years later. I had it set up for that. I would get Arkham Asylum and then Sims 3. And then it was Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. So, like, I beat Arkham Asylum. I was like, yo, this is sweet. And then I got the Sims. Then eventually I got Shattered Dimensions. And I'm playing. I'm like, yo, this is not fun. I'm not liking this. This isn't Spider-Man. The only level I really liked was the Ultimate Spider-Man level when you played and Deadpool was there because it was, like, open and stuff. But other than that, no. And like I let my friend beat the game. Like I was like, yo, this is not me. This is not me. What if Spider-Man PS4 was rated M? I mean, blood? I don't know. Blood? Is that what that would mean? Blood? Do you like Spider-Man 2099? I don't have a problem with him. I don't have a problem. You ever go on Omegle and just express your apparent hatred for black people to a random unsuspecting person? No. I can't say I do that, Captain Cold. I can't say I do that. I would ban you, but I'm not going to, because I'm going to give you a chance to say something really stupid. Venom, what do you think of Mary Jane Spider-Man PS4? She's fine. I don't know. Yo, Venom, do you get cucked a lot? I don't even know what that means. What? What's your favorite comic ever? Thanks for answering my question. Wow. Okay. I love the comic. I don't even remember that, but that's the one that sticks with me. There was a comic book. It was Ultimate Spider-Man. And Harry Osborn turned into the Hobgoblin, I believe. And like at the end, he died. I don't know why. That sticks with me. That really sticks with me. So I'll use that as my answer. But I should have a more specific answer. I mean, people probably expecting the night Gwen Stacy died. I haven't read like comics like legitimately, like straight up, in so long though. I think Norman did die in that issue. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, I remember that. I was little. I remember having that book. I don't remember the name of it. I don't remember the issue. I think Harry Osborn or the Hobgoblin was on the he was on the cover too. I think I got that from the library. Did I get that? No. I don't know. That's strange. But I love that one. Like, I'm gonna get that. I'm about to get that. Because that was sweet. But I was little. Did you like Ultimate Venom? You talking about the character? Sure. I mean, Ultimate Venom was cool, you know. Sure. I like the dynamic of Eddie Brock and Peter Parker. And I like their family, you know, being connected. I like that. I think that's really cool. Sanctum Sanctorum is in Spider-Man PS4. Yep. Which Arkham games do you like? I like the first two. The first one more than the second one. I like all of them, but the first one more than the second one for me. The second one, I didn't really like it that much. Like, I liked it, but I don't know. Maybe it's just the collecting of the Riddler trophies. It just put me off. Or maybe it put me off. But 3, I liked for the story, but the gameplay pissed me off. Like, I hated the lack of boss fights. Gonna do Venom Time again? Yeah, wait a minute. Earlier this week, I was watching Sugar Pine 7, right? If you don't know who that is, a wonderful channel. Steven Suptic. But, like, I was watching them, right? And on one of their videos, it started with Can't Touch This, or Can't Touch This, the song in the background, but that dumb Raindrop Drop Top song. And I was watching, I was like, yo, I cannot wait to start back doing Venom Time. Like, I cannot wait. So yeah, I'm gonna do Venom Time again. Spider-Man PS4 is going to be live streamed on my channel each time I play it. Each time I play it, it will be live streamed. That's gonna be crazy. Y'all don't see. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that have been around, you don't know. Because I'm a little bit older, even though there's a lot of stakes in what I put on the internet, and I can't say why. Eventually, you will know why. Everybody will know why eventually. But when it comes to like live streaming, I can't edit nothing. So you get a little bit more like who I am. And like my friends they wouldn't describe me as crazy, because I'm not crazy, but I'm very off the wall. And I'm not even that. I'm just out of the box. So like when it comes to when I'm about to be playing them games, it's gonna be off the wall. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be something. So make sure y'all stay tuned for Venom Time for Spider-Man PS4. I'm gonna try to bring back Venom Time before then, but I gotta get. I barely have time for anything. I'm going on tour next year. That sounds so strange. I'm an actor, in case y'all didn't know. and I'm doing a tour next year. I'm not, and I'm. It's with my school, but I'm a college student. But yeah, so that sounded awful. I'm sorry, but that sounded really bad. But yeah, so like my time is already limited. And I hardly have time to play games, to make videos, things like that. But when it comes to that game and stuff like that, oh, we're gonna be crazy. We're gonna be nuts. Okay. Let me go up. Does your family look at your vids? My mom, actually, I was talking to her today. She was talking about my thumbnail from my last live stream. She was like, and she don't know what it is. She's like, so yeah, I saw you post. I saw you post something. You need to get a better picture of yourself. Why you ain't smiling? I was like, Mama. She was like, you need to take down that picture. I'm like, it's a video. Whatever. My mom doesn't. So I guess she watches them. I don't know, but no, I'm a college student, so I do what I want. Well, to a degree. Hey Venom, I've heard of you before. You've heard of me, or you've heard of like the character Venom? Do you like basketball, and if so, what is your favorite team? You know, I am a man with black in front of it, in case you weren't aware. But I don't like basketball. Ain't that strange? Crazy. Crazy. I'm sure you weren't going there with your question, but I went there. I mean, why Venom 2000, my friends N6420 and Blasty Games told me about you. Who's Blasty Games? Who's that? That name sounds really familiar. And both of them. They told, oh shit, people telling people about me. Hopefully it's not too bad. Blasty Games. Let's see, is that a YouTube channel? Is that a YouTuber? Blasty Games, where you at? Yeah, that's a YouTuber, yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's right. That's right, Blasted. Make sure to check out Blasted Games. Venom, don't know if you answered me. Do you like Miles Morales? Yeah, Miles Morales. Miles Morales is fine, yeah. He's fine. He's fine. Yeah, I think he's cool. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Are you good friends with the leader of Spidey Squad, Evan Palarka? I mean, Evan and I, we've done videos. We've done live streams. He's been on my live streams before. Our introduction wasn't necessarily the best. I had seen his videos in the past, but like our first time like conversing with each other was kind of by way of I was told about a tweet that he made about me. And I'm not, in case y'all haven't realized, I don't take this internet stuff and like this Spider-Man stuff and all this stuff real like serious. So it didn't offend me. It was just funny. But like he and I haven't had like the chance, like we don't like message each other or anything like that. I wouldn't say we're not friends. Like we know of each other. We know each other. But I wouldn't say we're like good friends. And I don't want that to be taken out of context. Like, oh, Venom is talking, you know. No, it's just we both share the same interest in a property, you know. Hey, Venom 2 million, what's your favorite cinematic Spider-Man suit? Well, I like Spider-Man Homecoming suit because the webbing is recessed. But if the Sam Raimi suit had recessed webbing, so like a combination of those two suits would be the thing that I like. Should Venom get a spin-off game? No. Anybody remember Seven Webhead's website he had? I didn't even know he had a website. What do you think happened to 7 Webheads? He stopped making videos. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Evan and Venom are on the opposite spectrum. I mean, I don't think... I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, we're fans, you know, and we don't... I mean, I hope you don't hate me, you know? Like, I don't think... I wouldn't... What? It's so weird. What? Sure, I don't know what you're even referring to in terms of spectrums. What? Nathan Drake and Spider-Man PS4 or Peter Parker look alike. Okay. Evan keeps the hype up. Venom gives a reality check to... Oh. Yeah. I'm not one for the hype. I don't like to keep hype up because that's not my job. If I'm going to do that, you better pay me. But I don't think there's anything wrong with it. What do you think of Lego Marvel Superheroes 2? I don't care. I don't care. I'm sorry, that sounded rude. I played the demo to the first one. Whatever. Do you watch videos from Hybrid Network? Of course, yeah. Do you live in New York? No. 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 I don't. Did you like Kirsten Dunst's portrayal of MJ in the Raimi trilogy? In my opinion, she was so bland. No, I didn't. She was... No thanks. I didn't like it. I don't like it. She was, I mean, that's how she was written. It wasn't necessarily Kirsten Dunst. Like, I mean, the actor could do whatever they want. But how she was written wasn't the best either. Whatever. I wasn't a fan. And I found it funny when people were pissed at the thought of Zendaya being Mary Jane because it's not accurate to the comics. When you just had this woman play a character, and the character by name is the character from the comics, but by personality was nothing like the character. I just thought that was interesting. Venom. You excited for Tom Hardy's Venom movie? I hope he doesn't do the Bane voice. I am very excited, actually. I'm very excited. And I don't think he will. I'm very excited, though. I think that could be... I think it has the chance to be... It could be dope. I think... Rated R, man. If they do it right, man. I was talking with... Not talking, but tweeting Marvelous Realms... about these symbiotes, and Marvelous Realms said that that it's possible that the movie may contain more than one symbiote, more than just Carnage and Venom. Oh man, oh man, woo! Rated R, man, this is about to get crazy. Remember when Shailene Woodley was cut from TASM 2 for being... He put in quotations, ugly. Shailene Woodley is nothing. She's nowhere near ugly. I remember the controversy. That's all I'll say on that one. Am I the only person that thinks that that Tobey Maguire's acting was terrible in the Raimi trilogy? It was not. Yeah, and somebody said, yes, you are, Bricks Ahoy. Yeah, I don't think he was terrible. What do you think about the Teen Titans Go movie? Nothing. I don't think anything about it. Nothing to say about it. You're gonna leave it alone. Venom, 30 frames per second swinging in Shattered Dimensions and amazing stuff. 60 frames is Ultimate Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, and Web of Shadows. Really? I don't remember that. Whatever. I'm super sad that Ultimate Peter doesn't exist. Yeah. You have other Peter. Do you think that comic book companies are prematurely done with movie tie-in video games? No. No, I don't. No. That doesn't mean that, like, I'm not saying that we're going to get another Thor movie game. What I am saying is that We could get a Fast and Furious game. We could get a whatever, fill in the blank game. So, no, I don't think they're done. Venom, do you think Spidey will have a cameo in the Venom movie? I think he will, and I think he'll either be shown or mentioned. Yes. What happened to Be-Moor Radio? Nothing. I was actually just there today. We're gearing up for Thanksgiving and gearing up for the holidays and gearing up for next year. Why is the silver and black movie a thing? Because of money. That's simple. That's the simple answer. Money. When do you think the Infinity War trailer will come? I doubt it'll be in December. Well, when did Age of Ultron's trailer drop? Can somebody tell me that in the comments? I'm not going to look it up. Can somebody tell me, when did Age of Ultron trailer drop? Because if I'm remembering correctly, it was later in the year before. But when does Avengers come out? Does Avengers come out in May? If Avengers comes out in May, then yes. If Avengers comes out in May, then Spider-Man is going to come out August. Let me know, when does Avengers come out, and when did the previous Avengers movie trailer, when did that trailer come? Are you hyped for Infinity War? Sure. I don't know. I'm not necessarily hyped. I'm more so like, yeah, bring it on. I'm ready to see it. Favorite anime? I don't have a favorite anime. If Phantom Requiem for a Dream, which is really old, and that's the first anime series that I watched from start to end, and I was like, yo, this is good. And I'm not a big anime fan, not because of it being anime, just because of I haven't watched that many, If the technology was ripe for the gameplay to be solid for this, would you want to see a Spider-Verse multiplayer game? Or would you rather have other heroes in lieu of other Spider-Man? I don't know. That's a crazy question. I guess I would love to have I don't know. Either or. That's a hard question. The main 616 Spider-Man for the past 2 years in the comics was another Tony Stark. Yes, I know that. Do you think Spider-Man will appear in Avengers Infinity War trailer? No. Well, maybe. It's possible. It's possible he would too, which isn't an answer. That's like a cop-out. I'm saying yes and no. What? No. Placing my money. The first trailer. When does the movie come out? Then I can answer that. Spider-Man Homecoming or Spider-Man 2? Mine is Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man Homecoming. I went there. Do you think we will ever see Gwen Stacy in a Spider-Man movie again? Yes, I do. Chip Zdarsky? Chip Zdarsky seems to be doing fine with the last few issues. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't get it's not part of the MCW of Venom. Right. October 2014 is when the Avengers trailer came out, and Avengers 2 came out in May. When does Avengers Infinity War come out? Am I the only person that thinks Spider-Man 3 wasn't that bad? You're not the only person, but yes, we are getting a trailer in December then. We are getting a trailer in December, and Spider-Man is going to more than likely come out around August. Maybe September. That's interesting. Gonna give that a little bit more thought. Would you play a turn-based Spider-Man game? I wouldn't play a turn-based anything, let alone a Spider-Man turn-based. So no, I don't even play. I don't play Spider-Man Unlimited. I don't play any of that. I'm fine. Do you speak any other languages? Niet. No, I was just in Russia over the summer. I don't speak any. I speak English. I plan on learning other things eventually. Yeah. But Kevin Feige, Age of Ultron was October 2014, but Kevin Feige confirmed Infinity War trailer will come before the end of the year. Rumor is it'll come out December 4th. Maybe it'll come out on my birthday, December 5th. I remember we got a trailer for The Amazing Spider-Man 2 on my birthday. No, the trailer for, yes, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, the movie. Yes, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie. Yep. It really was okay, but suffered. Oh, you're talking about Spider-Man 3. He said that Spider-Man 3 really was okay, but suffered from the rushed Venom scenes and too many villains in one movie. Yeah, cut the last part. You can have as many villains as you want in the movie. It doesn't matter as long as they serve to the plot. Cut it out. People always talk about, oh, there's 2 villains. Oh no. Don't you remember Spider-Man 3? Don't you remember Dark Knight? How many villains was in that? You forgot? Oh, I'll wait. It's not about the number of villains. You can have as many villains as you want in a film. That doesn't matter. What matters is the quality of the plot. Do they serve the plot? Do they push it forward? If not, then they are unnecessary. You can have 17,000 villains. As long as they serve to the plot. You can do it. Why? Video games have 17 villains. A game can still be good with 17 villains. But Venom, you have more time for that. You do. That's true, you do. But if a villain serves to the plot, it doesn't matter. Okay. What food are you going to be eating at Thanksgiving? I don't know. Shoot. I have no idea. Can you please put some light on where 7 Webheads is gone? You want to put some light on it? I don't know where he is, so how can I put light on it? I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. I feel like you overcomplicate things to the point where it isn't that deep. Like when Peter's world and Spider-Man world collide, it's semantic. That's interesting. I like your point. Let me dive deep into. An example would really help you and help me understand you. An example, please. That's what I'm requesting. Do you think the new Spider-Man cartoon was a big fail? Yeah. No. I mean, people do what they want. Before when 2017 first started, I knew what that was gonna be. Some bull, not for me. Rhyming all the time. Chip Zdarsky is a writer on one of the Spider-Man books. He recently had Peter reveal his secret identity too, and I heard about that, and I know nothing about that. I have not been reading any of the books. I know nothing about him revealing his identity. I just know that he did. Yeah. Do you like mac and cheese? Sure. Telltale Spider-Man game. No. You don't need that. No. Will they do it? It's possible, but no, you don't need it. It will be sweet, though, to be able to, like, choose between girls and stuff. That'd be cool. I mean the cookie, by the way. So, do you think we ever see Doc Ock? Yep. We will see Doc Ock in the future Spider-Man. You keep asking the same question. Who would you bang? Mary Jane or Gwen Stacy? And I've been ignoring it. I've been doing a really good job. But you asked it again. I don't know, because they're both not real. Oh, shit. What? What did you say, Venom? Yeah. Spider and Doctor Strange are confirmed to team up in Infinity War. Yeah, from the toys, right? The toys. Because they're so reliable. If this was an edited video, I would have inserted the picture of Shocker right there. But it's not. It's a live stream. Because I can't edit anything because my computer's at the shop. It's broken. As it has been since September, no, August. No, September, like September 4th. Part of the reason why I have lack of videos. Did you like Ned Leeds and Spider-Man Homecoming? Sure. Yeah, he was fine. He was great. It's great. I loved it. Nah, I mean, he was alright. I didn't have a problem with him. We had the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 and Spider-Man Homecoming trailers both come out in December of 2016. They came out in May and July this year. There you go. Homecoming had like 5 or 6 villains. Yeah. Have you seen the new Marvel Spider-Man show? No. Oh, yeah, I saw one episode. It was awful. Spectacular Spider-Man will be the last good cartoon. Do you rap? No. Not yet. What was the eyebrow thing? Do you think that Ned could become the Hobgoblin? No. Did you see Justice League? Yeah, I actually did a live stream on it. That was interrupted. Somebody knocked on my door. Interrupted my live stream talking about it because I can't make no videos because I can record videos, but I'd rather do this live, and then people go, I can't watch all of this, Venom. It's too long. Yes. What was your first ever introduction to the character of Spider-Man? Mine was from the Sam Raimi movies. Oh, I don't know. It wasn't the Sam. I knew about Spider-Man before that. Was it the show? It may have been the animated series. I think it was the animated series, actually. Yeah. If you're just now joining the stream, hi, welcome. I'm Venom 2 Million. And we were talking earlier about what to expect for Spider-Man PS4. I've since transitioned onto something else. And if you're watching this not live, then you know that already. I was just clarifying for those that may have just joined. Who's your favorite Guardian of the Galaxy? None of them. I don't know, Drax. Nah, Benedict Cumberbatch and Tom Holland confirmed it in an interview a while ago. Oh, okay, cool. So then, yeah, that was the confirmation. Hobgoblin or Green Goblin in the future Spider-Man movie. I think we'll have Green. I would do Hob and then Green, but whatever. Justice League sucked. Thank you, Joss Whedon. There was a question. Thank you, Joss Whedon. Would a Spidey game without Spider-Man work, starring a villain or Gwen or something? Yeah, but I mean, it wouldn't be called Spider-Man. Yeah, I don't know. Why do the Hobgoblin first? Well, how I would do it all to create this suspense. It would be something like Spectacular Spider-Man, where you don't know who the Goblin is. You don't know what is this Goblin? Who is this? That's what I would want. So I would start off with this Hobgoblin, this dude, he's on a glider and yellow and stuff and all that. And it's like, who is this? Blah, blah, blah. And then the whole time, these are Norman people. But it's like, who are these? It's something like the 90s show. Yeah, the 90s show did the Hobgoblin first. But I'm thinking more along the lines of the mystery. Wow, Venom. What did you just say? The mystery? You were trying to say mystery and you said mystery? Wow. The mysterious way of which, and now you're trying to clarify, you're trying to make sense of what you tried to say. No, you messed up. Feel bad. Shame. I'm talking to myself. The mystery vibe that we got from who the Goblin was in Spectacular Spider-Man, I would want to emulate something like that. So it would be like, who is this guy? What is this Goblin? Oh, Peter defeated him. Now there's this green. Wait, where are these guys at a factory of goblins? That's what I would do. That's what I would do. So that would be why. That would be why. Do you want a Cyborg movie? No, but you can make like a Teen Titans movie. That'd be dope. Venom, do you think there should be a remastered Spider-Man on PS1 like they did with Crash Bandicoot? I think that would be crazy. I don't think it'll happen. I think that'd be crazy. That would be, oh my God, I'd be right there. Wow. I'd be right there, day one. Wow. Do you want a remaster of Ultimate Spider-Man? I mean, sure, but no, it's not needed. I would rather have a sequel. I would love a sequel. Them making Peter in his 20s for the game makes me think they're probably going to do a prequel game showing his early days like Arkham Origins. Maybe. Maybe. I hope Norman Osborn is the main villain for Spider-Man PS4. I think he is. If you haven't seen my video, plug time. If you haven't seen my video, who's the main villain for Spider-Man PS4? Make sure you check it out. Yeah. Why is your Twitter name Vakeem? It's not Vakeem, actually. You're wrong, Waru boy. Feel very bad. And my name is Yakim, and that was it's a Yakim, and it's just spelled differently. Yes. Would you do the Hobgoblin or as a cross-species type character, or just a cost time? Well, I'm not sure I know what a cost time is, Ronnie Pucks. I apologize for that mispronunciation of your name. But I would do it as a costume. I would do that. What do you think about the new Harley Quinn series? I know nothing about it. I heard, like, I watched Hybrid's video about it. I don't know what that is. Do you think they're going to do the Ultimate version of Scorpion in the Homecoming sequel? No, I think it's gonna have to do with it's gonna have to do with J. Jonah Jameson. So yes. Venom, do you want Miles to be in his own? What was that voice? Why did I do that voice? Venom, do you want Miles to be in his own universe with his own? Okay, y'all walking too fast. And his own villains, be in his own universe with his own villains and problems, or do you like having him in the same universe as Peter? I mean, he could be in the same universe and have his own problems and villains. So it doesn't matter to me. Do what you want. I don't care. How old do you think your general audience is? I think my audience ranges from like 20 to, I think my audience is like high school. I can see the analytics, but I don't know. I feel like it ranges. Like probably a lot of kids, probably young ones, but it's probably some older ones too. I'd say middle school to high school. That's what I say. Yeah, we're going to do that. So during the live stream between Evan and Shot Don, you said that they would need to achieve quality. However, it shouldn't really be a topic that requires an in-depth discussion. The game is clean. Whoa! It took you a long time to respond to my question. You're referring to when I said, what you said earlier, that I dived too deep. I'm sorry, I'm just getting my thoughts together so I can dive deeper. Overcomplicating things by diving deeply, that doesn't make sense. Like, that leaves, when you don't dive deep, then you have a lot of gray. Like, when you dive deep and you analyze, you find out things. You get concrete details. You may call it overcomplication, but it's in reality like the way things are. We can talk about, oh, this water bottle has a little bit of water in it and is like ripped. So then you go, throw that water bottle out, right? But then why is it halfway? Why not halfway? Why is there a little bit of water left? And why is it ripped? Because I've been drinking out of it. It's like surface level is, throw that water bottle away. But diving deep, this is my water bottle. I'm drinking out of it. That's why the water is, right here, and why it's ripped. It looks used because I'm using it. Like I bringing it back, diving deep, bringing it back to like the conversation of Spider-Man PS4. People were shown a trailer that didn't show much and wanted to crucify me because I didn't say it looked amazing, when in reality what we were shown was not much. And then we were shown gameplay that didn't yell out to me, this is a new game. Like, it was like, here's the game, the Spider-Man game, you know, and like, and I just talked about that. And for you to tell me that I was overcomplicating it because I was diving deep. Diving deep is details. That's how you get details, you know. Earlier, I talked about execution being very important. We were talking about a Superman game and how I think a Superman game is not that difficult. People talk, well, oh, it's boring, it's super powerful. How you gonna do a Superman game? And I'm like, you have a game in which a small, minuscule character is fighting these larger-than-life gods, and we call it God of War, and it works perfectly fine. Why doesn't that apply to, why can't you have this person, this super powered person who I feel like is perfect for a video game fighting these other characters? And it not work. You could do that. We talked about how there's this thing, you know, you run around, there's a game idea. You run around shooting up cops, blowing up cars, throwing grenades, killing people, all this stuff. Sounds great in concept, right? But how it's executed, you get games like Watch Dogs. Oh, it doesn't work. You get games like Sleeping Dog. Oh, you know, it's not really quite there. Then you got Grand Theft Auto, which is amazing. Why? Because it's execution. And why is that experience different from the other experiences that have tried to emulate this idea? It's because of a detail, because of paying attention to details, because of quality. That's where that goes. You may say I'm overcomplicating things, but in actuality, that is how you get things of quality. I'm not going to just sit back and go, yeah, it looks great. Why? Because it's Spider-Man right there. Why? Spider-Man. Is it like what? You know, but I can articulate why. I mean, it looks all right. Why? Well, because we weren't really shown anything that was new. You know, as a person that's played previous Spider-Man games, it looks pretty similar to the other ones. What are you talking about? No, it doesn't. Well, this looks like that. Does it not look like that? Shut up, man. Like, then we get that. Because now you can't combat what I've just said because I brought a fact. I brought a detail. So when it comes to you saying I'm diving too deep and overcomplicating things, that may be your perspective. My perspective, I think that's how you get things. That's once you like can, you know, get past the surface, that's where you see how things really are. That's, you know, you may call it overcomplicating. And I purposely dove deep into that question. Who would you cast as J. Jonah Jameson for the MCU apart from J.K. Simmons? Probably Hugh Laurie. Probably Hugh Laurie. Have you been in a collab live stream with Evan Flarka? Yeah, you can check my channel. Venom, do you like Star Wars? I do like Star Wars. Yellow Lightning, how's it going for you, man? I'm doing good. I am doing good. You should do a collar with Spidey PC or What the Actual Mark. I don't know who those channels are. Who would win at arm wrestling between you and Evan? I don't know. What? To be honest, this Spider-Man PS4 game looks like Tasman 2 game series with the type of story and the villains we have, like Shocker. Okay. Pretty random, but thoughts on Web of Shadows? It's still my second favorite Spidey game. I talked about it earlier. I think it was good. The voice, the character of Spider-Man was just the issue I had. Yeah. When you reacted to the first trailer, I was like, Venom, yeah, okay, cautious is good, but this is going to be the best Spidey game. Spidey VG gameplay came out. Sigh, you were right. Okay. I mean, with this new trailer, I'm excited. I'm not hype. I'm not hype at all. The only game I'm really hyped for is Kingdom Hearts 3 because I've been waiting for this game since 2005. Y'all don't know. You do. Some people know. Oh, some people know. Others don't. Y'all don't know. Venom was right about TASM 2 all that time ago as well, and he caught heat. With the Amazing Spider-Man 2, people were pissed. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. My whole, like, it was like maybe a few people that were subscribed to me was like, okay. Other people were like, oh, hell no. Oh, you're stupid, Venom. You're really dumb. Some people were like, I'm gonna kill you. It was just like it is with this, except for with this, there's Twitter as a component, and I use Twitter, so like it's more prevalent. Like I can see people aren't hating on me now, like no, but like I do have that reputation, and I know like the reputation I have is like, oh, here goes Venom, like, which is fine though. I'll have that reputation. I don't care. But yeah, and I was right. Yeah, I was right. Hey, I have a funny video to watch. I have a funny video for you to watch. Can you watch it? It's called "Why I Freaking Hate Steven Universe." Tweet it to me. I'll watch it. I would cast Bryan Cranston as J. Jonah Jameson. Sure. Venom is the real one. He had the balls to actually question Spider-Man PS4 and go against the grain. Yeah, okay. Thank you. I mean, I wasn't trying to go against the grain. I was just being honest, but I appreciate you. Are you excited for The Last Jedi? I do want to see it. I do. Do you prefer Tucky or Duck? I've never... Tucky? Wow. Wow. What did you just say, Venom? Tucky? What? Turkey or duck? I've never had duck, so I'm going to go with the one that I know. Turkey. As consumers, we should critic what we are paying for. Yeah, we should, and that's my whole thing. We shouldn't be like praising these companies that we are giving money to. It should be the other way around. They should be, thank you for giving us money, because if you don't give us money, we won't be around. You know, that's how it should be, but that's not where we live. So, oh well. Which do you think is better, Batman v Superman or Justice League? Why? Batman v Superman made no freaking sense. Like, that whole plan was dumb. Batman was dumb. Like, Lex Luthor had created scenarios for Bruce Wayne to hate Superman so that he would try to kill Superman. And he also created a monster that was going to kill everybody. It was dumb. It made no sense. It's stupid. And then like Superman and Batman fight. Superman could easily tell Batman what's going on, but he doesn't. It's dumb. Meanwhile, Justice League was like, hey, this person's coming. We gotta fight him. And he's getting the boxes. We gotta bring Superman back to stop the box. You know, I'm spoiling things. I apologize for that. Dang it. Gonna stop talking. Justice League was better. I'm sorry. You said The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is going to be trash, and you were right, so I'll take this game with a grain of salt. I'm not saying take this game with a grain of salt. I'm saying do not blindly get excited and to hold Insomniac accountable. Do not blindly go, yes, Mother of God, Insomniac, you do no wrong. Don't do that. That's all I'm saying. What do you think about the James Cameron canceled Spider-Man movie? I think it was probably going to be really weird. I don't know. I don't care. Did you like The Force Awakens? It was all right. It was fine. Thoughts on people who say BVS is just too intelligent for most people to understand. Yeah, I think that they just want the movie to be good. I mean, it's not that I liked it, but I know that made no sense. I was sitting there like, no. Do you think The Incredibles 2 will be good or bad? I hope it's good. It better be good. If it's not good, I'm gonna be pissed, man. I will be mad. I'm gonna say, why you do that? You got a dude from Toy Story. I'm not even gonna mention none of that. 7 Webheads got his girlfriend pregnant. That's probably why he left YouTube. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Do you watch Comics Explained? Yeah, I watch Comics Explained. You know what's very cool? I'm not a big YouTuber at all, right? But like a lot of those big like comic YouTubers like know of me, which is weird. That's weird. I like it. What Pixar characters you want in Kingdom Hearts? Oh. This turned into like a and ask me anything now. What? We'll keep it going. I want. And I said, oh ho, like I was ready. Like I know what I'm about to say. The Incredibles. Yeah, The Incredibles. Yeah, because we already got Buzz and Woody. The Incredibles. That's it. I don't care about the other ones. Wait a minute. X-Men Quicksilver or MCU Quicksilver? X-Men Quicksilver, because the MCU Quicksilver was born. You didn't see that coming? No, because I didn't care. Again, I'm not supposed to say stuff like that. DC fanboys are the worst. They think just because Wonder Woman was good, they are better than the MCU. No, they're not the worst. They're all, listen, all fanboys are awful equally because they're dumb. Fanboys make no sense to me. That's where I'll go. They make no sense to me. You want to know why? Because at the end of the day, you're defending something that you aren't getting paid to do. Like, it's like, I'm an Xbox guy. I love Xbox. Xbox can do no wrong. Like, you're defending this billion-dollar corporation. Why? Are they paying you? No, I pay for it. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. But whatever. All the fanboys, all of them, every single one of them, all of them, are awful. All of them. All of them. Things different about the game. I would agree, but I just think there are things that should excite you a little bit. For me, dude, you're like taking a long time to respond. It's fine. Things different about the game. Did you say something before that? What are you talking about? Whatever. Things different about the game. I would agree, but I just think there are things that should excite you a little bit. For me, I think it looks crisp. I'm curious as to what you're excited for. You're talking about Spider-Man PS4. I think that I'm excited about the aspects of playing as Peter Parker and what that does with the story. That's what I'm really excited about. We haven't seen anything from a gameplay point of view that makes me go, oh my god, we've never seen that before. So, yeah. The story excited me, though. I was like, oh, shoot. Okay. Did you play The Last of Us, and are you interested in the sequel? I have not played The Last of Us yet. I'm going to play it when I get my PS4. I'm going to play the mess out there. I can't wait to play that. Oh, I can't wait. That's going to be so good. That game is, Last of Us. And then Last of Us 2, I saw that trailer. I was like, good God almighty. You see them graphics? Them graphics right there? You see them graphics? Them graphics good, baby. Them graphics good. I was like, yo, I can't wait to play that. So I'm ready. Don't let me get started on Zach's thing. Internet just died for a little bit. What did I miss? Everything. What do you think about the whole Godzilla Mendoza whole situation? You're talking about with the somebody saying that Insomniac doesn't care. Is that what you're talking about? You can answer. I'm going to scroll it down. Do you think WALL-E is boring? Yeah. Yep. I went there. Can't wait for the Shazam movie. Okay. How about that Spider-Man PC game that got shut down? Yeah, it got shut down. Yeah, I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know what you want to say. It got shut down. It did. WALL-E was a masterpiece. Yeah, it looked great. It was great. It was. I don't remember it. Okay, I don't remember it. That's really it. I don't remember it. It's not that it was boring. I just don't remember it. So, Tupac can make a better anything. What? When is the Wet Blanket 2M Spider-Man game coming out? Spring of 2019? I don't know what that is. I mean, Godzilla Mendoza's thing with Spider-Man UFO. You talking about the Spider-Man game? I don't know a lot about that. So you can clarify within the chat and we'll talk about it a little bit. Then I'm going to get ready to, head on out. Head on out. Head on out, meaning I'm about to just play the game. I got the new Batman Telltale episode. I'm ready. I'm ready to play it. I'm ready to play it because I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah. So you can clarify what you mean about that. Just making sure I'm being coherent. Oh, you're referring to okay. You're referring to Spider-Man, which you were talking about earlier, with me being excited about Spider-Man PS4. Yeah. What are you eating though? I'm eating a cookie. It's like a giant cookie, and I'm just ripping pieces of it off. I think Shailene Woodley would have been a great Mary Jane in the main Spider-Man 2 movie. Yeah, I think she would have too. Shailene Woodley is great. I love her. Everything she does is great. Do you think Spectacular Spider-Man cartoon is a masterpiece? Spectacular Spider-Man was a great show. I loved it. I loved it because of the story, because of the characters, where they were going to go. I loved it. And I think if given the chance, they would have tackled Gwen Stacy dying, which is nuts. I think they would have went there. That would have been amazing. That's crazy. Imagine that, wow. But I think they would have went there. So yeah, I think this show was amazing. Do I think we'll get anything like it? Not anytime soon. I think it's gonna take something for that to happen. Are you excited for Doomsday Clock? I am, actually. I'm following it on the internet, not buying the comics. But yeah, I am excited about that, actually. I want to know what's going on. All right, here it is. There was a thing where Godzilla Mendoza was meant to voice Spider-Man in an online Spider-Man developed by Unreal Engine 4. The main developer, Cole, was a jerk, and Marvel ended up giving them a cease and desist. That's what happened. So I mean, I didn't know. So I didn't know. Yo, low key, Peter from Spider-Man PS4 looks like an older version of Peter from Spectacular Spider-Man. Hey, okay. Sadly, Spectacular Spider-Man will never come back since that Flex Netflix show got released. I don't know what you're talking about. Still waiting on that Spider-Man movie pitch. Me too, man. I'm still waiting on everything to fall in line. Because life. I'm thinking, should I go an additional 15 minutes and end this at 2 hours on the nose? Should I? Should I? What up, Carter? Cake or pie? Pie. I'm not a big fan of cake. Cake is sometimes too sweet, unless it's cheesecake. Nah, I had to get down cheesecake, you know. But yeah, other stuff now. I'm very annoyed by people who say bring back Spectacular Spider-Man like they need to grow up. What? How dare you? Spectacular Spider-Man was that business. Yo, any updates on what happened as no, no. I don't know where Seven Webheads is. I don't. I've only made one video with him. And that was way before he blew up. He didn't blow up. I'm not saying he blew. No, stop it. He didn't blow up. I'm talking about his channel, not him. Do you ever think we will ever get a return to Spectacular? No. I think that they could do a show that would pick up and hit those story beats, like continuing it, but it would never be said, this is Spectacular Spider-Man 2. Yeah, no. Congratulations on 10,000 subs. Thank you. Thank you. Spectacular Spider-Man should continue as a comic like Smallville did. Yeah, no. It won't. Do what Godzilla Mendoza does. Say that you're going to be on for a few more minutes, but actually stay on for 5 more hours. Hey, you know, I do that. You know I do that. The same creators behind Spectacular Spider-Man does the show. It's extremely similar to Spectacular Spider-Man. What show? Wait, whoa. You need to clarify what you're talking about, sir. XVid, you need to clarify. I don't know what you're talking about. Thoughts on Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man? He was fine. I don't know. He was fine. I liked him. I think he did a great job. Favorite ice cream flavor? Coffee. But I love orange sherbet. So you haven't tried to contact him? No. I've not. I never had his phone number or anything. I had his Twitter. That was really it. Have you made a Spider-Man Homecoming review? I have, yeah. But not as good. Spectacular Spider-Man was amazing, though. What show are you talking about, XVid? What show? Can you get other people on your stream? No, because I'm not on Hangouts. I'm on YouTube Live on my phone because my computer is broken. It's not here. What was your video you did with 7 Webheads called so then I can search it up? It had to do with Michael Morbius. And it was like, he called the actor that was rumored to play Michael Morbius in The Amazing Spider-Man 2 fat. I remember that. And like he was like on the phone with me. He wasn't though. I remember that. And then we were gonna do another, and then we did 2 collaborations. Yeah. One of them I was like Dr. Connors, and the other one he was the man in the shadows. I remember that too. Dang, I forgot. Any tips on how to gain subs? If you want sub, this is the reason why I am just now hitting 10,000 subscribers. Let me tell you the secret to YouTube. I'm going to tell you because I know it. Post videos every day. 1 video a day. That's it. Consistency. That's literally it. I'm not consistent. If you're a subscriber, you know that. I'm not consistent at all. That's why I'm where I am. Can you just get another mobile device and have that open Google? Let me just. I want you to just, from my perspective. So you're me right now, and I'm you. Hey, Waru boy, can you have people join your stream? Oh, you can't. Okay, well, how about you get another mobile device? Can you get another phone or something? I don't know. And like open Google Hangouts on there so I can join. That's you see how that sounded? It's like you want me to get another mobile device from where? I don't have another mobile device. Sorry, I had to make that so elaborate and dive deep, overcomplicate it, and make it a dumb joke. I'm sorry. What's your favorite Spidey movie? Probably Homecoming. Thoughts on the Punisher series if you have seen it. I have not seen it. I have not seen it yet. I haven't seen The Defenders. I haven't seen Iron Fist. I haven't seen Luke Cage. I haven't seen any of it. Seven Webheads isn't a man. He's an idea. He's the channel we deserve. Just not the one we need right now. How do you get the views when you're just starting out? You just make people watch it. People watch it. You just don't see. I don't do this to be famous. I don't do this to get views. I don't do this to make money. I do this because I like it. Because I like hearing the perspectives of others, and you know I like this stuff. You know, if you do it for that, if you're doing it just you know, you want people to see your content. You know, but like don't do it for the sole reason of being seen, because you're going to get discouraged. You know. You're going to get discouraged. Do a fan script for the Amazing Spider-Man 3. So, it's funny that you said that. Here's my... I already wrote... I already wrote it. It's been written since... July? No. March. It's been written since March. Like, I already wrote it. And I was wanted to like make a video and everything with it, but I think I'm going to do a live stream reading of it, just reading all the points and then go into detail. Yeah, cause I want to get this out. Yeah, so yeah, if you think I'm lying and think this is random written stuff right here, you'll see the word Eddie. You see, so like I'm not lying. It's been written, and I've shown this on my streams before. I've been had it. It's just I never. You know. When do you think the Venom movie trailer will come out? Around the time of March, February. Yeah, we'll do there. How do you feel about I don't know what you're talking about. What do you think of Homecoming being the best film, but Spider-Man 2 being the best Spider-Man based film? What? What do you think of Homecoming being the best film, but Spider-Man 2 being the best Spider-Man-based film? I think that Homecoming is the best Spider-Man film. So I don't agree. This is my opinion, though. Man, I'm on episode 8. It's all right. I think Dude, I want a Moon Knight show so bad. That would be so cool. They need to do Moon Knight. They need to do Moon Knight. Why is Spider-Man buff in the movies? You think times will be like that? Spider-Man was buff in the Amazing... no, sorry. In Spider-Man 1 and 2 and 3, he wasn't not buff. Have you read Ultimate Spider-Man? Yeah, I've read some of it. Are you going to try to contact Seven Webheads after this? No. Let the man do his thing. I don't like the inconsistency of Peter in the MCU. What do you mean? What do you mean you don't like the inconsistency? How is he inconsistent? What has he done or not done? The Raimi movies were on point, yeah, except for with the perception of just the characterization of Mary Jane and the motivation of Harry Osborn, yes. Yep. You want me to say Blaffhead Gaming is the best YouTuber of all time? I would never say that, so don't ask me those questions. I would never say that. Don't ask me that. Why would you? No. Should Moon Knight get his own game too? I don't know. I want to see a show though. That'd be sweet. They would probably piss people off with it though, because they would more than likely not make him. They would probably make him black. Yeah. You know nothing about the comics, wet blanket. Okay. I never said I knew everything about the comics. How about that? Shoot, you're not going to hurt my feelings. You're on the internet. I'm not even Venom 2 million. My real name's not even Yakeem either. You don't know me. Pineapples or watermelon? What? What? The correlation? I don't even understand that. When do you think there will be another Spider-Man reboot? I don't know. That's a great question. Probably within the next 3-4 years. How do you feel about Andrew Garfield playing Spider-Man in the Sony Spider-Verse? That's not happening. They fired him. Be careful what I say. I loved Andrew Garfield, though. He was great. What happened to him was unfortunate. Are you Amazing Lucan in disguise? I don't even know who Amazing Lucan is. I don't know who that is. If you meant Lucas, I'm offended. And that's racist. And it's 2017, and I'm offended. Because I'm offended at everything in 2017. Yeah. They need to reboot Spider-Man. They need Miles Morales or Spider-Man 29. Enough with Peter Parker. Ain't nothing wrong with Peter Parker. Would you like to see what Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire would be like? Sure. Do I care? Yeah. This is gonna suck. It's gonna suck. I'm not gonna say that out loud. Never mind. I'm not even gonna say that out loud. I gotta write that down though. You just reminded me something. Thank you. I'm very appreciative of what you just reminded me to do. Would you rather have a Spider-Man noir or a 2099 movie? I mean, noir Spider-Man would just be the same, just old. 2099. I'll go with that. And in noir, like, they're going to be racist. 2099. We'll go with that. What state do you live in? Not a creeper. Florida. Florida. You're quite the lover, Venom. You've been making love to that cookie forever. I know, it was a big cookie. And I've been taking small bites out of it. What do you want in a woman? Can't say what I just thought in my head. A great personality. And a nice face. Yeah. A nice face. Nice face first, then a great personality. Yeah. There it is. Have your opinions changed on the Venom movie since the announcement? No, because we haven't seen anything since the announcement. Just pictures. Spider-Man 2 was so much better when it comes to music, story, and action, in my opinion. I mean, that's your opinion. You know, Harry Osborn is mad at the fact that Harry... Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Oh. Harry Osborn hates Peter or Spider-Man because, and wants to kill Spider-Man because he killed his dad, who dressed up as a goblin and terrorized people at a parade in which he was at, and his girlfriend. And he's mad that Spider-Man killed his father, who, by those things, he was a terrorist. Yep, he was a terrorist. He was gonna throw kids off of a bridge. He was a terrorist, and Harry was mad. Yep. And you can't say he didn't know he was the Goblin because Harry becomes the Goblin. It's dumb. It's stupid. That's dumb. It's dumb. No matter how, if you wanna try to sugarcoat it, it's stupid. That's dumb. Spider-Man 2. I'm not saying Spider-Man 2 was bad. I'm just saying That's stupid. Yeah. Could a Mary Jane Netflix series work showing her perspective while with Spidey? I wouldn't want to see it. No. No thanks. I wouldn't want to see it. How'd you come up with your channel name, and are you happy with where you are right now? What do you mean in terms of my channel? I've said this question, I've answered this question before. I became Venom 2 Million because I was in 6th grade. I loved the Venom character. And I typed in Venom. That was taken. And I also was watching It's Just Some Random Guy. He's my big motivation to making a YouTube channel, not to making like these type of videos. So like I wanted to be Venom, so I typed in Venom and it was taken. And I was like, huh, what's a number or something? And I like the number million, so I just put 2 million. And that was it. Am I happy with where I am now? Are you talking about subscriber-wise? Sure. I mean, I don't do this because I want to be the biggest YouTuber. No, I do it because I want to. And I'm not consistent, so that's why I can't be where I would be. I would be really big if I did this consistency and like consistently, you know. Because inconsistency is his fear of heights. For example, in the YouTube video in Civil War, he was swinging from buildings and stopping cars from hitting buses, and he was swinging from a giant man. But was he at the height of the monument? Yeah. And was he in an area in which he couldn't swing? Yeah. What did you think of Eminem's song with Beyonce? It was fine. This is a strange... It was fine. I mean, I heard it when it first came out, and I was like, okay. 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 How does that not make sense? I always thought that everyone acted unrealistically in the Raimi movies. Yeah, they acted strange. Like, in that regard, they acted strange. Like, come on now. How would you feel if they killed off Tom Holland Spidey? Yeah, it's fine. Random question, but are you hyped for Eminem's new album? It was supposed to come out. It's not out. No, I'm not hyped for it, but I don't think it's out. So, is Tom Holland, Spider-Man, and Venom possibly? 7 Webheads was a cute... Okay, I'm not saying that out loud. Hey, did you see that? It's Just Some Random Guy uploaded again after a year of nothing. Yeah, he uploaded yesterday, and I responded. Do you like Janet Jackson's music? Sure. Venom, do you own Cartier glasses? No. And we're going to answer one more question. I'm going to get rid of this live stream. I'm going to play some video games. I was supposed to go to my friend's house. I ain't doing that. I don't feel like it. Because I say it, so I'm about to play some Batman. Telltale Batman. Do you have jungle fever? What does that mean? Because somebody has said that before. This is what they said. Dang, I was doing live stream over the summer. Man, so Venom, Peter, he liking Liz Allen. And he liking MJ, Zendaya. Dang. Well, he got jungle fever. And I was like, because he likes black girls, jungle fever. Black people are from the jungle. From the jungle. Yeah. You don't see how that's not right. You don't see how that's offensive. Okay. Just you don't see that. You don't see how you're saying that he likes women with a darker skin tone, and you saying that him doing that is him having jungle fever, and how that's offensive, and how you shouldn't say that and equate those type of people to being in the jungle. It's all right. I'll let it be. I'll let it be. It's from a Stevie Wonder song, yeah. It's from a Stevie Wonder song, okay. It's great. It's great. It's great, yeah. just like the N-word. It's from slavery. People say it in raps all the time. So I can say it, even if I'm not black. And I can say it even if I am black, because it's in raps all the time. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. And on that note, wait a minute. Bro, what actor do you think you look like the most? I don't know. People say, I look like every single black famous person. I've gotten it. Another inconsistency was scared of heights after Washington Monument, but at the same time, he was swinging from Giant Man's arm, and Giant Man's pretty tall, but he wasn't at all scared of that. I mean, let's talk about the comparison in terms of height of Giant Man and the Washington Monument. Which one is taller? When I remember back from the movie, Giant Man was big, but I don't know if he was at the same height of the Washington Monument. And like around the area, you know, Spider-Man could at least web onto things. What could he web onto at the Washington Monument? I came expecting some Spider-Man PS4, but you're talking about black people from the jungle. Hey man, I talked about it earlier. 30 minutes I talked about it. So what you doing? And it's a 2-hour stream. You're like, yo, 2 hours. You talked about that for 30 minutes. Yes, I did. And it's sprinkled in between too. But we about to get on out of here. We about to get on out because it's time to go. Do you think Peter will work at the Bugle in the future movies? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. All right. We're going to get on up out of here because it's time to go. I did not watch Punisher yet. And am I a part of the Spider Squad? I would love to be. I don't know if they would take me though. I'm just joking. All right, y'all. I'm about to go off road. Have a good one, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. If you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, happy holiday. If you don't celebrate a holiday, then have a good Thursday. Have a good one. I want to thank all of you for watching. Make sure you subscribe. If you are new, hit the like video with all of... What? What's up? I was about to say, hit the like video with all of your friends. Because I know I'm going to say share the video with all of your friends. Hit the like button if you like it. Subscribe if you are new. Share the video around with all of your friends. And I'm about to go ahead and play some Batman Telltale. Everybody, thank you for watching me in this 2 hours and 7 minutes. I said 2 hours and 7 minutes. Stay tuned for another live stream, more than likely happening this week, because my computer is broken and I can't make a video. Peace! Have a good one.